Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're following me right now, as you know, I've been doing some fun in games right now, but getting to know me versus also introducing my sister on the channel right now. I just want to put it out there right now. As you know, when I was away from action, basically, I humbly apologize in advance. Basically, there was a tag video that I wanted to upload, but I didn't have the time because as I was away from action, from YouTube for those 2-3 weeks, basically, I was supposed to do a holiday tag video basically on my own, but obviously we're going to do it together today, and hopefully that we can just, you know, bring back some of the memories that we can think of, as well as basically just hopefully along the way you know learn something about us as we do it together as a holiday. So in all further ado, once again, humbly apologize and let's begin. Okay, Easter tag question number 1 is, do you believe in the Easter Bunny?
Yes, I do.
Alright, okay. For me, even though my sister will pinch me, but I'm the opposite. I don't believe in the Easter Bunny. Once upon a time I did, but I don't now. Due to what I said of those belief systems that has been instilled. Even though,
Hey.
now she's looking puzzled, folks. Don't worry, we'll talk this out privately off air afterwards.
To help me remind me.
Number 2.
Okay.
What's your favourite Easter candy that you can remember you had as a kid?
Those what are they called? Those Easter eggs, marshmallow Easter eggs that comes in
6-pack of trays. 6-pack trays of marshmallow eggs.
Yeah,
Those are the ones. My favourite Easter candy would be either the hollow chocolate Easter Bunny or Easter Bunny versus basically my jelly beans or something inside the hollow egg that I can crack into and enjoy and savour the moments for later.
like gummy bears.
Until I get a belly ache. Put it nicely and such. And mum to mummy, Mummy, I don't feel well, Mummy. I remember those days. Anyway, number 3. Do you have any special traditions when you were younger? And if so, what were they?
Those what are they called now? Those treasure hunts that we had.
Is that treasure hunts?
Yeah, especially with our nephew too when he was younger.
Yeah. Well, we had that going, as well as from what I recall when we were growing up, also once upon a time, even though it was a bit of waste of Easter eggs, we used to paint Easter eggs together, you know, basically to do patterns.
Oh, that's right.
And that's, while we did that, I think once upon a time, from what I can recall, when I was in kindy, this was basically, we had an Easter tradition of that. This is basically making some form of like something out of Play-Doh, or even just out of our little baking that we did of shortbreads, of something that represents Easter to us when we were younger. Like I remember one time, I think they actually made us do a muffin each, basically. I think from memory also, but I could be wrong. It could be obviously based on the birthday part of it in the kindy. But either I can't remember, so I humbly apologise in advance for that one again. Okay, number 4. What's the type of Easter meal we used to have?
What was it now? I'm trying to remember.
Easter meal. Oh, it will vary. Besides eating the, you know, chocolates and stuff that many people love and will cherish, even though there's some that don't anymore. From memory, it's almost similar to our Christmas meal. It'd probably be a roast, maybe sometimes, or even sometimes depending on how Mum feels, since she's the house cook. Put it out there. So thank you, Mummy. So if she does end up watching this, thank you, sort of thing. Even though, yes, she might think, stop being silly. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, insert sarcasm. From what I can call of the Easter meal we used to have, besides the roast, if I remember rightly, when we were growing up, it was basically just normal everyday healthy stuff as well, with your salads versus basically the roast versus like just cold meats, you know, be it your ham, your chicken and all that. So I think I could be wrong there. Okay, number 5. When it comes to peeps, do you prefer bunnies or chicks? Do you know what I mean by this question, or my friend? Yeah. It's either of the question there. Do we prefer chicks versus bunnies? When it comes to Easter, chicks or bunnies?
I'm trying to think. I'm either.
Okay, she's either. I'll go for the actual the little chick. The reason being for that is, as we know, chicks, like as I said before in my last video of the Sister Tag Part 2, recommend to watch it before this one if you want, just to for me to illustrate, was basically for the chick. Obviously, chicks come out at springtime, equals new beginnings and all that. Like what my sister and I agreed on spring, what it represents for us as, you know, our favourite season. So basically, that's my uptake on it with chicks. Okay, 6. Do you leave carrots for the Easter bunny?
No.
I don't think we did when we were younger, to be honest.
We left. Did we leave chocolate instead of carrots?
I think we did in the end. I remember one time I left one of my eggs behind, and our older sister, even though she doesn't watch these videos, was wondering why I did that in the first place. Well, because I wanted to leave one for the Easter bunny, just in case he gets a bit hungry along the way, you know, as a little thank you gift, as a gift in return. That's what I used to say to my older sister when we did it. So I don't think we did leave carrots for the Easter bunny. I think it was the opposite. I think we ended up with eggs.
Yeah, opposite.
Like chocolate eggs or something rather. So it's an opposite spin around for that question. So we basically did the, yeah. Anyway, number 7. What part of the chocolate bunny did you eat first?
Normally it's the ears.
Okay. They say that as for the different sections of the bunny represents different things, which I'm not going to get a bit either technical / I don't like using this word, sexual. But anyway, Danielle's the ears. Okay, I'm either ears or the tail. Botsy carton tail, botsy
or the ears or the face.
Well, she's the ears or the face. There you go. She's changed it now. Ears or face. I'm either ears or the tail or the butt region, depending on how big the Easter bunny was, of course. You know, I've noticed that, you know, I'll try to develop right into it with the ears and put my whole mouth into however big it goes. But who knows? I can't remember. I think it was the ears once upon a time for me.
Yeah.
Number 8. What's your favourite part about Easter?
Learning the true meaning of Easter.
Okay. As I said before, I think it was in the first part of our sister tag video, based on our values and morals, what we got brought up with, basically. As I said also in my Get to Know Me tag, which I'll humbly apologise even if like some hardcore Christians or whatever you want to call themselves are out there, is going to give me a rack for this. Is basically how we've been brought up was basically, you know, believing in Jesus Christ sort of thing as our Lord and Saviour, and basically like for that, I think she's meaning it's just knowing the real meaning. Obviously, Jesus is the reason for the season. Basically, when he came to this earth, sort of thing, and it made that sacrifice to die on the cross. Pretty much, that's probably what my sister's meaning there. Am I right?
Yeah.
My favourite part of Easter is knowing the real reason behind Easter. This is basically like the Jewish tradition when they do their Easter ceremony versus all these other cultures that I've been watching and observing from different people in my classes in the past and present sort of thing. Well, it's not present now because I'm, as I said, a graduate now, but way back when I was, you know, still educating myself basically of all these different cultures, traditions of what they do in their holidays of time, be it Easter and all those.
And Christmas, New Year's.
So, yeah, everyone has their own uptake of that, obviously, on how they celebrate Easter, which is actually...
So, the people that we're watching.
Apologies about that. We had a bit of a slight interruption there, but we're back on deck. So, the question we were asking on the tag Easter questions, or Easter tag questions, was basically, do we celebrate Easter?
Which I said, yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Obviously, because as I said before, that revolved around to this question was from what we were raised up as, basically believing in Jesus Christ for the reason of the season.
And other cultures, with me and you believe in other cultures.
Yeah, which Mum won't agree on this. If she says you're not watching this, but us on our learning on different cultures and languages of, you know, certain things, of how they go about celebrating certain holidays throughout the year. But, you know, everyone's different. So, humbly apologise, Mum, for just putting it out there. Anyway,
Number 9.
No, it's
Oh,
not
number-
already done. Number 10 was, what's our definition of Easter? What's your definition?
My definition is what we basically the thing that we basically grew up as.
Okay, so basically you're saying, like I said before, as a repeated thing, that as supposedly Christians, that we believe in, like, Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior, came onto this earth of Jesus Christ, the Son of God, basically dying for our sins.
Yeah.
Right, here you go. Okay, my definition of Easter is not just that, as I said before.
There's
like,
more than one definition.
Yes, we'll elaborate that. There's more than one definition for people, but for me, I've noticed for my definition it intertwines with that. This is basically just, like I said before, of our favourite season, spring, be it new change, new beginnings and all that. So I see it as new beginnings, family get together, you know, hopefully, you know, uniting back together if they have to in certain holiday periods, regardless what it is. And sometimes it would mean for me new beginnings, new chances, well, chances as well, versus what have you. So yeah, I humbly apologise for the background here, that if you're hearing we're inside. I was hoping for us to do an outside video, but as you can hear, this is going to be raining all week apparently. But anyway, so yeah, mine interchanges a lot for that definition of Easter, and I'm sure as with this one here, my sister will agree, hers would too. So number 12, what's your plans for Easter?
Having a family celebration like we do every year.
Well, yeah, that's what we usually try to aim for every year. We try to, you know, somewhere and actually do our thing as a family, you know, because like, as I said in one of my videos over, that we hardly see each other as is now since of our age differences versus, you know, every part of our family members is doing their own thing right now, which is sad reality, but that's just life, obviously, about how, you know, some families drift apart, some don't, but not all. I'm just saying, basically, just
not all families are perfect.
Yeah, good quote there. That we realize that now that's, you know, things are changing basically in our lives, you know, but as we grow older and stuff, we're realizing that, you know, certain things do change over time. Excuse me. So yeah, that's about that.
Number 13.
Oopsies, I missed one. I skipped one before that one about the plants. But anyway, this one will have to go into number, whatever number this is.
13.
It's, what's your favourite thing about Easter?
Having time with family, celebrations.
Really?
Yeah, having a family tradition, how we used to spend time as family.
Try to rebuild the family traditions and memories that we used to share together as a family is my uptake of what I can recall here. Favourite thing about Easter. It's just hoping to just get up. Oh, shut up.
I better hurry up.
Anyway.
Yes, I said to you, thunder.
No, thunder and lightning. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway. Okay, number 14. Hopefully, if we can carry along before if anything happens to us. Anyway, do you colour eggs?
Used to.
When we were little girls, obviously, when we celebrated this Easter tradition, as I said before, us making some eggs based on
kindy and family traditions.
She's telling the story here. What was it?
Kindy and family traditions when we were quite young. I can't remember how old we were, but we used to do that all the time.
Well, when we were about 2 or 3, we started doing those traditions and trying to bring them back into perspective as much as we can. But like I said in my video about knowing me, about my future, if and when the time arises and it's right, hopefully I can bring those traditions back in, and hopefully with the
next generation
with my kids, and hopefully, you know, whatever. But who knows what the future may hold for me in the retrospect, even though, as you guys know, I'm aging, being 29, but it's never too late to have kids. I'm just trying to live for the moment with the current boyfriend I'm with, as I said before, in my get to know me tag.
Okay.
And now, number 14 was, when did you stop hunting for Easter eggs?
When did we stop that tradition?
That's a good question. I think
We did it when Jake was younger.
I think basically when we just try to help keep the tradition alive when our nephew was around. But I think if my memory serves me correctly, it was basically when we were between the ages of I think 8 or 9 or 10, roughly around that area before we came into the preteen stage.
Yeah,
I think it's about there we stopped hunting for eggs. I could be wrong, but that's how my memory's serving me. I'm not sure if this one here will agree.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think it's something like that.
Okay.
Because I always get confused on this.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, number, what are we? 15, aren't
15.
we? Favourite Easter egg treat?
Like those ones they have of the thing they showed on YouTube about that is caramel caramello Easter egg.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's show again. Try not to
And
catch it.
you make it as a pie thing. Like what they call it. It was on YouTube as well as Facebook. And you use caramel eggs and on top of it.
I think she's talking about that cake that we saw. That had the chocolate cake that had as an Easter egg base or something, and you build it from the Easter egg up, like with the fondant and stuff with the chocolate. Is it that one?
No, not the fondant. It didn't have fondant.
Oh, okay. I might be wrong, but I might have to have a look at that because I can't remember. I think I know the one you're meaning.
But I can't remember that name. It will
can't
come
remember.
to me.
Yeah, if you guys know what she's meaning versus what I'm meaning, as again, much appreciated if you can comment below because we're trying to remember from top of our heads about it. So I humbly apologise. What's that one? About that one that's for that number 15. That Easter treat for me would be, besides try not to eat too much chocolate, would be
hot cross buns. We used to have hot cross buns.
That's another tradition we used to do. Easter hot cross buns.
Not just chocolate.
Oh, what was the other treat?
Can't remember.
I can't recall on the top of the head. Jeez, my memory's shocking, folks, for the morning. It must be due to the morning that we're doing this, so I apologise in advance, but that's all good. It's all about, hopefully connecting with one another, So, yeah. So, I humbly apologise. I can't remember on the top of the head for that one. So, number 16 is our best Easter memory.
Is mainly family traditions, as I was mentioning about, or try to mention about.
Okay, as she said about our family traditions that we used to do together as a family, that's the best Easter memory she can recall. My best Easter memory is, like, basically, to elaborate on that, is, like, when we can get together as a family, and actually also, like, when I was a little girl, as well as my sister here, probably she would have done it back in kindy too, like doing certain Easter treats, be it a chocolate chip muffin or just a muffin or something that we made either that on that day or it could have been on our birthday that we made muffins or something, but I can't recall. Or just basically trying to carry on that tradition if we can. Okay, number 17 is, do you get pictures of the Easter bunny when you were younger?
No, I never did.
Nope.
I don't remember getting pictures with
I don't think we did, to be honest, and frank. Yeah, I don't think we did get any pictures with the Easter bunny.
No, we didn't, because Nana wouldn't have that one.
Yeah, sure. Our Nana was really strict on what we should have had and shouldn't have in the way of basically.
Not exactly.
Well, okay. You know what I mean. I'm not going to elaborate, but this one here knows what I'm on about. Number 18. What do you typically put in the Easter baskets if you had any?
Easter eggs, Easter bunnies, those little chip things we used to have from Nana and Granddad.
When Nana used to make them into little,
those
I know.
Basket things, and what do they call it?
And she used to get us each like a Easter egg cup holder or boiled egg cup holder that's shaped with certain things on it. Like, I don't know if I still got it in my collection, but I had a clay or some form of material that's shaped like a bunny. He was wearing a brown jacket and he was wearing, and that shape is like got blue egg kind of ceramic or clay kind of feel to it that you can put the egg on top. And also we had a porcelain one each of a egg holder that basically had the bunny, and I think my one was a blue ribbon around the actual egg cup holder.
Mine was a different colour because it had a chick.
This one here, she had a
chicks on it.
chick one, which was funnily enough. So I had 2 Easter bunnies. She had the chicks. I think also she had an Easter bunny one too, but
one time I did, but I smashed it.
Yeah, that's
so I was
right.
angry at someone.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That
So basically, that's what I can recall what we typically put in our Easter basket. Basically, it was similar to what she's saying, since, you know. Okay, number 19. What did you get in the past for Easter?
Well, when I was at doing voluntary work, we used to have chocolate hollow Easter eggs and not marshmallow, but hollow Easter eggs and bunnies in a gift basket that you can get from the warehouse or any retail shops.
Okay, right.
I remember getting
Well, past for Easter, basically, again, from our family members, it would be anything ranging from bunnies versus eggs versus
or chocolate coins.
Yeah, chocolate coins or any sweets that they could nab for us at the time, as well as basically what I said before from for both of us in our terms, what our nana used to do for us with those egg cup holders versus those little furry little chicks that she made for us each, basically to sit inside the basket to decorate it, to make it more fancy. Last but not least, why is Easter different every year, and how do people decide when it is?
It depends on their traditions, family traditions or cultures.
That's a good valid point there, valid question, because yeah, I'll agree on that. Basically, everyone celebrates Easter or any other tradition, public holiday differently to others, obviously, and 9 times out of 10, as we know, basically, like, how to word it nicely, like in every other person's culture, it will vary from time of year, because obviously some say for their traditions and culture that they revolve it around either the moon or some form of
random stuff,
a galaxical feature, be it a moon, star, sun, or something. I can't recall on top of the head what I've researched so far on these, but it falls on that as well as some other bits and pieces. And also, how do they just
it's up to them how they
excuse me. Yeah, it's usually up to them how and when they want to do it, basically, especially if it's there's certain culture that falls through and actually do it, because obviously as we know, for our English culture especially,
we've got so many cultures inside of us.
Basically, just bear with me on this. On the English side of it, coin of it, for us, as I've noticed, like especially in New Zealand, every year, while daylight savings has been playing up versus some other situation that arises at that time, basically the supermarkets, the retail stores that you see that sells them, be it Warehouse, Kmart, Farmers, and all those stores,
still have that Christmas series.
This is one of my peeves. Tends to have them earlier than it's supposed to be. I know they want to make quick sales and quick buck on that, but what about the kids? They basically will get so freaking confused when is the actual day of Easter, and then they'll challenge to mummy or daddy. Mummy, daddy, is it Easter yet? Mummy, daddy, is it Christmas yet? All these questions that pops up, and then what are you supposed to explain? How are you going to explain it to the kids? That's one of my pet peeves here to end this, because, So, and all further ado, guys, this is the end of the part of the holiday tag video that we decided to do together. And I thank her again for coming and helping me to make life easier for me. So give me the like or thumbs up for support and that you're engaging with me. Feel free to comment below, as I said before, to invite you guys in and actually do your comments and maybe challenge you guys to do some of these tag videos that we're doing, be it sister tag video versus brother tag video versus all these other ones that's going to come up, sort of thing, with, because obviously in the description of all these tag videos, hopefully once I upload them, they'll have the questions there ready to go for you guys to follow through and actually answer to them as well. Just give me the support by maybe sharing the videos around to the ones that you feel that needs to be, you know, shared around basically. Feel free to sub to my channel for daily, weekly vlogs, but as I said before, it may subject to change soon because of what's going on with me personally at this point of time, so I humbly apologise, but as I said, I will basically, you know, let you guys know. So, and all further ado, thanks for your support, thanks for watching, do what you love what you do. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon.
And speaking out.